Hi everyone, welcome back to JP WHU TV. It's nice to see you. I hope you're keeping well and having a good start to your weekend. On New Year's Eve, I talked about a striker needing to be the top of the shopping list in January, and unfortunately with Fulkrug's injury in the FA Cup last night in the loss to Aston Villa, that kind of makes that video a little bit more prevalent now. But this is kind of like a follow-on because I've been looking at the other side of it and looking at the juniors, and I think there's probably at least one that we can actually play, because the two main ones are out on strike this season. But as always, guys, this video is sponsored by the channel sponsor 3retro.com. Please click the link in the description below that will take you directly through to the West Ham section of their website, where you can purchase some really nice retro gear, as you can see from the icon that's up here, along with track jackets, polo shirts, sweatshirts and t-shirts made by Admiral and Umbro in the claret and blue, so go check those out as well. Any purchases you make through the link in the description below, the commission that the channel would normally be getting, as I always say, I'll be sending on to the charity Iron Supporting Food Banks. They're based in the Newham area, and they're helping those in the Newham area and the Essex County and further afield for that matter, as they are currently supporting over 80 separate food banks probably by the time of this recording. So guys, go grab yourself a really nice retro shirt. You'll be saving yourself a few quid in comparison to the club shop, and you'll be helping those that are less fortunate than you and I. But if you want to make a donation directly to the charity and you don't want to make an affiliate link purchase, that's perfectly fine. There is their Just Give and Fund link in the description below. So £1, £2, £5, whatever you can afford, guys. Believe me, every penny helps. So yeah, as I say, this morning I've been looking through the under-21 and the under-18s players, and the options are quite limited because we've got Kadua and Callum Marshall out on loan. Now I don't know if there's a recall clause in either their respective contracts. If there is, we should really be trying to recall one of them to be help alongside, because at the end of the day, guys, we're without Bowen until probably the end of February, beginning of March. We're without Fulkrug now for probably towards the end of February, and we're without Antonio for probably at least the end of the season, unfortunately. So that means, as it stands at the moment, we've got Danny Ings, and he's on his last few months of his contract now with us. Panic time, to say the least. But at the same point, as I say, if we can't recall those two juniors, I do think of the limited availability we've got in the under-18s and the under-21s, I do think Joshua Ajayi, or Ajayi, I think it's Ajayi the way you pronounce it, I think he might be a good player to try and bring through, and I'll tell you for why. He's an 18-year-old right-footed centre forward. We got him from Chelsea's youth team at the beginning of the 23-24 season. Since then, he's had 46 appearances in all under-18s and under-21 competitions, scoring 21 goals, including 15 appearances this season and scoring 4 goals. He's also had 3 appearances for the England under-19s. Now, from the limited time we've seen him on the juniors live streams that the West Ham YouTube channel have been showing, he has impressed me. He has impressed me. I do think there's a player there that can be at least an understudy for the understudy that is Danny Ings at the moment. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying that obviously bung him in for the Fulham game. We know that's going to be Danny Ings, but I would introduce him into the squad. I genuinely would. I would love to see him there, because obviously, you know, if you've been looking at the under-18s and the under-21s games, he scored in the last 2 under-18s games. Yes, okay, they're against Ebbsfleet and Sutton United, respectively. But there is a player in there. He's 18. Why not just try it? I'd rather have Danny Ings and him on the field. Don't get me wrong, Paquetá showed some really good moments last night, showing he can be getting back to his best, albeit that he's still flopping around like he's a fish out of water, left, right and centre, which he needs to cut out. That's his 2nd season he's doing that now. It's really, 3rd season, I should say. It's really embarrassing. But as I say, guys, I do genuinely want to see more youth being promoted. Ollie Scholes, quite rightly so, got man of the match last night in the FA Cup loss against Aston Villa. I've been championing for Casey. I've been championing for Orford to get more game time as well, for that matter. All 3 of those juniors were in my starting 11 prediction for the preview of the FA Cup game last night. I do hope that we can get Ajayi. And if there's anybody who watches the under-18s, the under-21s, and a lot more closer than I do, then by all means, please do put your comments in the comment section below. Let me know what youngsters you think we should be putting out there, if any. other than Ajayi, of course. But yeah, so guys, I'll be doing the preview for the Fulham game. That's going to be that's going to be up tomorrow night. I'm also going to do a video that's going to be up on Monday as well for reviewing the West Ham accounts. Such as it is, I know many of you guys don't like to see it, but guys, thank you very, very much for making it this far. I hope you have been able to watch the video for its length, and also please do, if you haven't already done so, please do like, share, and subscribe. So in the meantime, guys, have a fantastic weekend, and I'll see you very, very soon. You can tell I've got a lot of time on my hands at the moment because I'm making more content than I would normally would. But guys, have a cracker, and I'll see you very, very soon. All the best now. Take care.